and this is Gospel Progressions University. I'm going to do this in B flat major. I'm going to show you this in B flat major. But I want to show you one important thing, one very important thing. It's critical. It's feel. This is the most important thing when it comes to this gospel bounce and this style of music. What I've played were a series of blues chords and a couple of scales, right? And I can show you what the scales are. For example, the first one I used is the B flat major blues scale, right? But the thing is, by itself, it's just a scale. It's not musical. What I played are just notes. The musicality comes from the notes combined with the feel. And your feel is most important. And the way you create the feel is when you use your left and your right hand in relationship to one another. And what you do and the way you approach it is to use your left hand as an anchor and the right hand to give you your ghost notes, all right, in your chordal harmony. What we'll do, we'll build the anchor by using something called tritones. It's really simple, just two notes. In this case, we're going to play the D flat, F sharp, C sharp, and G, and then we go to the D, A flat. That's pretty much it, but it's how it's played, right? So starting with the left hand, the anchor is going to be D flat, G, D, A flat, and the count, when we count it, we're going to count the and one. Everything lands on that one. So the way it would work is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Whatever tempo you play it at, it doesn't matter. If you play it at a faster praise break tempo, it works the same way. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. The same thing. That's your anchor. That everything else, all the other things are built around that. Very important. So just want to give you an example how that would sound. We're gonna play a track back, and we're gonna play it back. We'll play back the slower one, all right? This one I made is about 88 beats a minute. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 2 and 1. That's what we have. We have an anchor, right? Even if we added on the B flat and the bass, right? And that's what we're going to use. We can add some things on the right hand. The right hand is going to answer back, right? And a lot of times when we play the right hand, it doesn't necessarily all have to be chords. Like when I did this, it was just a repetitive motif, right? It's just 4 notes. All right, if I played it, you'd be bored to death after a few minutes because, all right, D flat, B flat, G, and F. But with the music, with the anchor, it makes sense. The anchor is going to be, but it comes on the downbeat. So, and 1. Always on that and 1. There are other things too. You have your 3 coming in with your 3 or your 4. But in this case, right now, we're going to look at the and 1 as the anchor, right? So now with our right hand, moving on to that. Now we have this, and all I'm doing is just playing just 2 notes. Really, it's 1 note, it's B flat. I'm playing an octave, right? So playing it by itself, big whoop, you don't care, really nothing to it. I didn't mean to do that, but that would work too, right? So what we can do is now we can add that with the anchor. So the way we would play that, we have the and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. We can play these on the ands. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. We could do that, okay? 3, 4. So let's see what that would sound like, right? And this, what I'm playing are variations of it. I'll up the tempo a little bit. We'll do it like around 98 beats a minute. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Just right hand. 2, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Add the left hand. 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. Last time. 1. Playing with the right hand, we can add the and here. All right, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Stylistically, I probably wouldn't play with a tritone. I might just add the B flat in there, okay? Depending on what sound or what feel, how I want it to feel. And that's what I said is important. So I'll play around 88 beats a minute, right? And then we'll do the left hand and then add the and on the right hand. Just the 2 notes, the B flat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So the way I'll play the right hand, there's a couple of options, right? Outside of the tritone, I can do, and I can do these on the downbeats. Because remember, the downbeat is what anchors us is the beat. Our left hand helps, right, to anchor us. But the 1, we land on the 1. So on the downbeat. So for this one, we can have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So we'll switch and alternate. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So that's one way to do it. Okay, so let's slow that down a bit to 88 beats. 1 and 2 and see that works? You sped it up and you see what I'm saying, it changes the feel slightly. And this is 98, 108 beats a minute. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and okay. Practice that until you get the feel of it, and you can add some of the other things I'm going to show you here now. So we have the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we have the anchor. We can do the and 1, 2, 3, simplest. All right, but this has huge feel depending on the tempo. So with our left hand, we can do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. All down beats, right? Up beats are going to be on the and. Or we can double up on our left hand too. Before we get to some other things with the right hand, we can double up on the left hand. What I mean is just play 2 notes consecutively. We do both, right? Let me slow this down to 88. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and left hand. 3, 4, the bass. Dun, dun, dun. That's the bass play we're doing that. So you can add the right hand on and 1, 2, and 4 and 1. Very, very simple. So we can speed that up to 108 beats a minute. We'll do the left hand anchor, and then we can add the right hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay. So we have our left hand as the anchor, and our right hand doing the and up beats. There's something else we can also add. When we add our syncopation, we have to change the count just a little bit. So we're gonna have 1 E and 2 E and it's important because the E is a bit pushed, okay, and it's right after the rhythm or right before the and, okay. So E and E and E and. So I'll give you an understanding of that feel. So this is where that would work. So speed it up a little bit up to we'll do it at 98 beats. I won't go all the way to 108, right? So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 4 E and 1, right? Now we put both hands together, right? The anchor, because you doing that 1 E and a 2 E, it's like you're trying to play double dutch. You're not gonna quite catch it, and it takes a lot of concentration because there's no anchor there. So the anchor helps you to kind of free you up a little bit from having to concentrate so much. So take the left hand now. So what we're gonna do is, remember, it's the E and. So it's right before the and, right? So 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the 1. Okay, or we can do 1 E or 1 and 2 and 3 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the. So without that anchor, you're gonna get back into the. You're gonna go. I promise you, you're gonna go right back to the downbeat, and it's gonna mess your count up. So you want to make sure you get that left hand anchor, and then you can start adding the syncopations. So let's play it at 108 beats a little for a minute, just to kind of give it that feel. All right. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. This is why you got to practice the left hand, get the anchor, and then get the right hand, you get the feel. And when you're doing it, don't hit it so long and don't concentrate so much on the chords. Because I'm playing this chord here, the C sharp diminished, D flat diminished to the B flat. You know, when I did the right, it's good to have that, but the feel is what you want. You want to get it inside of here. So that way, a lot of times, you're just doing the things and you're not concentrating so much, but it comes with practice. That's why I put together Bounce Lab 101 Pockets and Patterns. I'll go through all of these things over here and more. I have practice tracks, there's loops. I'm going to guide you right through, and you get to join a community. And you can learn how to do all of this stuff in under 1 hour. Today, if you learned it, you can learn all the stuff by Sunday. If you spend just a little bit of time with it, you can apply some of the things you learn here this Sunday if you started today. It's only an hour long, but it's jam-packed full of information for you. The link for it is in the description, and I can't wait to see you in Bounce Lab 101.